Here's what happened. Acts chapter 16, verse 25. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing songs to God. They were praying. Praise, asking God to work. And they were worshiping. They were singing songs of praise to God. They were exhibiting that in those incredibly difficult times, they had joy. Not because the times were good, not because they experienced the blessing of God, but they were experiencing the presence of God while beaten, while shamed, while in stocks, while in prison, while waiting who knows what, possibly execution. They were filled with joy. And then that joy erupted into something. God wanted to make sure we got the point. So He sends an earthquake and an angel to bust them out of stocks and out of prison and silence all their critics, and a big revival broke out. That joy came because they experienced the presence of God in difficult times, because they kept their hearts humble, and they kept serving, and they kept giving their life away. And that somehow made a connection with God that infused their soul with joy. The kind of joy that Jesus said you can have, and get this, no one can take from you. I don't know about you, but I find that sometimes serving is hard. It's hard. And sometimes we get maybe a little bent out of shape on the inside. And we start serving for the wrong reasons. We start serving for what we get out of it, rather than what we can give through it. Well, we begin thinking that when we serve, things ought to go well, because after all, we're serving God. And so things need to go right, things need to go well. People need to cooperate. Why is everybody making this so hard? Why are these things not working out? And then we get a little irritated, we get a little miffed, and we start to grumble, we start to complain. And at that moment, Satan has won an incredible victory. Because we're no longer serving like Jesus. Let the perks go. It's all about others and not me. Be willing to be inconvenienced and to do a little dying that you might bring life to somebody else. Because only when we serve like that do we encounter the presence of God. And that gives us joy, and the joy gives us strength so we can overcome. And instead it all gets shut down, and we go through the motions, and it's only a matter of time before spiritual calamity awaits. Joy. We all need it. And God says you gotta have it. Because it's your strength. So don't let the evil one take your joy away. Even if you're suffering, stop asking why. Ask what. Or say, so what? Look to what God is doing. And then serve. I mean, not about you. Lay your rights aside. Do a little bit of time and bring life to others. Because when you do, you encounter God. And just His presence brings incredible joy, which gives rise to strength. And so we overcome just like God intended. There is joy in serving. We serve like the Son of God. Jesus said, I've told you all of this, so that my joy, His joy, might be in you. And so that your joy might be full. That is my wish for you all this morning. For your joy to be full. Now, right before we go, I have an announcement to make. Because this ties into something. You know, as I said, serving can be really hard. Really hard. And here at Connections Church, we do a lot of serving. Because we don't do church the easy way, we do it the hard way. And we set it all up and we tear it all down. It's like we start anew every single week. And you know what? Doing church the way we do it is hard, but we do it because we believe God has called us. We believe there is something that we uniquely are contributing to the kingdom of God, and we cannot fail in getting it done. And I so desperately wanted to talk to you about this throughout the last 3 weeks, that God has seen fit to do something different. And I've been frustrated, but I just had to yield that to God. But you know, I've been thinking just about the pressure that comes on us as a church for doing church the way we do. And we've had conversations about it. We've talked to ministry team leaders about it. And we're going to do something to lighten everyone's load who does so much serving around here, so that with the reduced load, maybe more joy can come back into what we're doing. So starting the 22nd, that's 2 weeks from today, we're going to go from 2 services back to 1. What that's going to do is it's going to enable us, all of us, to be the same. We'll fit. We'll all fit in the same room together. We'll all be able to enjoy one another's company. We'll feel that dynamic energy of all being together in one room. It will help reduce the level of serving that so many people are having to do week in and week out. Because we just really believe that God is just compelling us at this point to lighten the load, so that there's more of an opportunity week in and week out for joy to infuse our hearts. So that's starting on the 22nd of this month. And yeah, the time will come that we will have to go back to 2 services. God willing, that will be a necessity. But for now, we believe this is something that can help us in a real strategic way. Because our prayer for you all, who work so hard and do so much, and have to live life in a difficult day, is that you be filled with the joy of God. May that be yours today, throughout the week, and your entire life. God, I pray that you will bless all the people here in every single way. And may each of us find joy in suffering. May we all find the joy of your presence in serving. I ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you.